There is a predator race which take a reptilian form. They're feeding off humanity. They've turned humanity into a slave race. They demand human sacrifice. That's where Satanism comes in. They feed off human energy. They feed off human energy. Feed off human energy.
Human energy.
Reptilian form. They're feeding off humanity. They've turned humanity into a reptilian form. Feeding off humanity. They've turned humanity into a slave race. Broadcasting something that it acts as a blocking frequency that stops us seeing and perceiving things that we would normally perceive. The Saturn Moon Matrix. And it's basically having the effect of the fake reality in the Matrix movies.
According to his book, The Truth Vibrations, the world as we know it is about to end. David Icke.
The world is not necessarily going to end, but the Earth is going to go through a series of geological changes. There is an energy that comes from a being called the God. Turquoise actually is the same frequency as an energy called love and wisdom. Therefore, when you wear that colour, you're attracted. Over a long period of time, a tremendous amount of energy has built up within the Earth. It doesn't get out bang, through earthquakes, through volcanoes and such like.
The press claim that you claim to be the Son of God. Mm-hmm. Is that true?
Yes, you see, the thing is that it's quite funny, really. You know, 2,000 years ago, had a guy called Jesus sat here and said these same things, you would still be laughing. It's really funny that we've not really moved on that much.
This is, yeah. 350,000 words. 350,000 words. 350,000 words.
That, in one book, is the scale of information that has come into my life about these things. See, that is not a theory. That is evidence supporting the fact.
Reptilian form. Reptilian form. Reptilian form.
Reptilian form. Human energy.
In simple terms, there is a predator race which take a reptilian form. They're feeding off humanity. They've turned humanity into a slave race. They demand human sacrifice. That's where Satanism comes in.
Don't mention the reptiles. They'll just laugh at you again. I said, I know, but I've seen enough and heard enough to believe that it's real, and so I say it. There are dots like banking, government, 9/11, which in and of themselves are interesting, and you can see that something's not right. When you connect the dots between apparently unconnected people and situations and organizations, that's when the tapestry appears, and you go, whoa. So that's what's happening.
Reptilian form. Bill Clinton came out and said we need a
Sensor organization.
reptilian form. Talked about people who are spreading rumors on the internet and not true. They are true, Bill, okay? They're in my books. There's documentaries about it. They're true. Go away. Drink your milk.
Yes, I'm delighted that there's so much laughter in the audience tonight. But just let me say this.
They're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you.
Drink your milk. Drink your milk. Drink your milk.